You're watching UnrealEntGaming. This is BEERUS, the god of destruction. Make sure you subscribe to UnrealEntGaming and push the like button for me, or else I'll Hakai you from existence.
Oh, and do make sure to watch the entire video all the way through. And to follow UnrealEntGaming on both Instagram and Twitter.
WHIS, enough. On to the video.
With Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter number 72 now officially in the history books, the story of Granolah the Survivor is now about to reach its most important point, as both Goku and Vegeta are now making their way to Granolah's homeworld, planet SILL, in their attempts of destroying Granolah, all while Granolah is also aware of the Saiyans making their way towards him. The stage is now finally set in finding out if Granolah's wish of becoming the strongest in Universe 7 is really true, or if Goku and Vegeta have truly went far and beyond what the so-called strongest currently is. And as the battle involving the last Saurelian and the Saiyans is now about to finally take place, with the Heater clan closely watching from a distance as they were the ones responsible for bringing them all together, the question everyone is now asking is, will our heroes come to the ultimate realization that they're being manipulated and lied to and having to battle against each other, or will either one of the parties involving the Saiyans or Granolah truly be destroyed in this upcoming battle? As once more before we begin, if you are new to this channel and have a love and passion for all things Dragon Ball and anime related, then make sure to go on ahead and smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications by clicking on the bell icon to never miss a single upload on this channel, as well as giving this video a big thumbs up by smashing that like button down below if you guys are loving the direction of the Dragon Ball Super manga and cannot wait to see this be animated within the actual anime itself. And if of course you guys want to catch up and check out all the best from the Dragon Ball Super manga, then you guys can go on ahead and check out the official Dragon Ball Super manga playlist located down in the description box below, to where there you guys will be able to find all the latest and best from the actual Dragon Ball Super manga. So if you want to catch up and find out more information on what's been going on, then be sure to go on ahead and check out that playlist located down below. As we kick off Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter number 72, entitled The Saiyans vs. the Lone Saurelian, as the narration opens up by letting us know 8 days later the group landed on planet SILL, and that group just so happens to be Maki, Oil, Goku, and Vegeta. And as Goku and Vegeta take a look around, Goku went on to ask, so this is planet SILL, huh? Seems peaceful enough, Vegeta responds. The bad guy is lurking beyond that mountain, says Maki. I don't sense any massive chi signature, says Goku. Maybe he's suppressing his power, Vegeta asks. We do that, as Maki goes on to tell them, getting any closer could be risky, so we'll hang back here. I do hope you understand, with Goku responding, sure, we'll handle it. And as Goku and Vegeta then go on to take their leave, Maki went on to shout, good luck, you two! In not knowing that Maki and Oil are deceiving both Goku and Vegeta, and as she went on to bid her farewell, she then sinisterly enough went on to smile in responding, perfect. Go spy on their battle, Oil. Got it. I'll give you the play-by-play, says Oil. Are you gonna wait here, Maki? Yeah, cause I got a word that they are about to arrive. Alec and Gas. And as we then make our way above planet SILL, we only then get to see how in fact Alec and Gas are inside their ship, and they're interestingly enough observing the planet from above, as Alec went on to comment, I haven't been back here for 40 years. My memories of this planet are not particularly good ones, says Gas. It's fine, Gas. You've changed a lot since then. It won't be like the last time. Right, Gas says. Of course. And as we only then make our way back to Goku and Vegeta, who are shown flying through the landscape, which as they went on to take a look at their surroundings, Goku went on to ask, do you think this is where the big villain went on a rampage? As Vegeta responds, I doubt it. These ruins appear to be quite old. Meanwhile, the new cities don't appear to have been attacked at all, which interestingly enough, as Goku and Vegeta continue to fly over and observing the landscape and the cities below, they only then begin to notice minor inconsistencies in the fact that the Heaters had said that Granolah had gone on this rampage in annihilating all of these cities that are on this planet, but that really doesn't appear to be the case. As they continue to fly on by one of the bigger mountains in the background, it was only at that moment where out of nowhere, in one of the secluded forests in the background beneath the mountain itself, it was only at that moment where Goku quickly went on to notice that someone had went on to fire an attack directly at him, and Goku barely went on to dodge this, as of course he did. It was fairly evident that whoever went on to shoot Goku, i.e. Granolah, was aiming with such accuracy in his intention to kill that he nearly sniped Goku out of the sky, which is a testament of its own right given the fact that this further went on to prove that Granolah was not playing any games with Goku and Vegeta. From there, he went on to continue by firing multiple shots directly at Goku and Vegeta with such precision that Goku and Vegeta are further shown barely being able to avoid this because, based on their own self-proclamation, these attacks were coming at them with such speed and such accuracy that for two beings that spend X amount of time training with the gods, this was something that wasn't that easy to avoid. But as they both went on to outmaneuver and dodge these attacks, Goku further went on to then shout, "What the? Is it him? These blasts are deadly accurate. I can barely dodge them," as Vegeta went on to respond, "Trace them to their origin. That's where we'll find him." And that's when Vegeta went on to transform into a Super Saiyan, but then the blasts all of a sudden stop. And as Goku and Vegeta are trying to locate the source of this, Goku further acknowledged the ceasefire as Vegeta responds, "Expect more." And it was at that moment where Goku went on to close his eyes and trying to radio in pinpointing Granolah's location and using Ultra Instinct in his base form to do so. And as Vegeta and Goku then went on to spot him, they then quickly wasted little time in charging directly in as Vegeta went on to shout, "There!" But even as they went on to move in, we get to see how Granolah is continuously firing shot after shot after shot, as even then Vegeta and Goku are shown avoiding this, as Goku seems to be doing a much better job than Vegeta because Goku's doing this with absolute finesse, as of course once again he was using Ultra Instinct in base as he was training with WHIS to do so, whereas Vegeta was having more of a difficult time in doing so. But as they then went on to reach the forest, they then notice how Granolah is no longer there, which again is strikingly interesting for both Goku and Vegeta because the moment they go on to touch back down, Goku went on to then tell Vegeta there's no one here. What gives? Those shots were definitely coming from this spot, Vegeta says. But then, just like Goku, Vegeta quickly went on to notice that there was a shot coming directly from behind him, and as Vegeta went on to quickly move, Goku went on to shout, "Now they're coming from above!" So Granolah went on to shoot directly down at Goku and Vegeta just like he did in the forest, with once again an accuracy that was so deadly that Goku and Vegeta were shown struggling, to where once more it was at that moment where Goku and Vegeta went on the pursuit in trying to track Granolah down, because from there, instead of descending down, they were now accelerating up in trying to pinpoint Granolah in the sky, and as they did, they were trying to outmaneuver in doing their best to avoid all of these attacks, which once more Granolah then went on to blindside them as he then went on to shoot them from the side. It was only then where Goku and Vegeta had noticed that this guy is ridiculously fast and they're trying to do everything to dodge, as Goku went on to then tell Vegeta, "Again from the ground? You're saying he's moving faster than we can keep up with?" Vegeta asks. But that's not, but then Goku just then suddenly stops talking because from behind him we get to see how in fact one of Granolah's shots actually went on to make contact in having to hit Goku directly in the neck, and as it did, it literally then went on to almost knock Goku out as Vegeta went on to shout his name. This attack was so effective and so heavy that Goku went on to drop on down like a fly from the sky, and as he did, Vegeta quickly went on to rush towards Goku's aid in trying to figure out what the heck was happening, which I really enjoyed seeing Vegeta come to Goku's aid in reaching on down into his vest in pulling out a sensu bean to help Goku out with, because it was insane how Goku nearly died from this because neither Goku or Vegeta were expecting for this to happen, and as Vegeta went on to care for Goku, he then went on to respond, "He struck a vital point with such accuracy. From that far away? Damn it. I'd hate to use any of our sensu beans before we even seen our enemy, but eat up, you. We only brought 2 beans with us." And as Goku went on to eat this, he then sat up by responding, "Sorry, Vegeta." "Get up," Vegeta says. "The attacks could resume any second. You rely on Ultra Instinct too much. If you haven't perfected it yet, then dodge using your mind." As Goku responds, "Yeah, You're right, as he then went on to quickly jump to Super Saiyan, assumingly either Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan Blue. Either way, Goku and Vegeta were trying to register and kind of locate Granolah's energy within the surrounding forest, and Goku did, because the second he was actually able to feel out Granolah, he then went on to shout, "There!" As he wasted little time in firing an attack of his own directly in the forest, we only then get to see how as the attack went on to make its way ever so closer towards Granolah, in a very ominous way, Granolah is not worried, Granolah is not responding, but instead, he just vanishes. He completely teleports out of the way, and he ends up getting behind Goku and Vegeta. So it was at that moment where finally all of these parties then get to acknowledge each other in meeting each other for the first time, and as they did, Goku went on to ask, "Instant teleportation?" No, it's even faster than that, as Granolah responds, "I have no name for such technique. It's just a small fraction of the power that elevated me to the strongest in the universe." So, Vegeta says, "You're the one running his mouth about being the strongest. I am Granolah, the last of the Sorelians." Sorelians, Goku says. "Ever heard of them, Vegeta?" "No, I can't say I have," as Granolah went on to respond, "You may not know us, but I know your kind all too well. Saiyans." So there really were some survivors, as Vegeta responds, "You hold some grudge against us, Saiyans?" And as Granolah then went on to hover above them, he then went on to respond, "Why should I tell you? Either way, your tribe is fated to meet its end here." As Goku and Vegeta have no idea on what the heck this guy is talking about, but interestingly enough, it was at that moment where Granolah went on to stick his arm out in a very familiar way that really caused a lot of concern for Goku, as of course based on his expression, he was shook, and Granolah went on to unleash something that nearly went on to destroy everything, and as it did, Oil even himself went on to see this as he went on to ask, "Dang, Granolah did all of that?" And Goku and Vegeta barely were able to escape, as Goku went on to shout, "That was a close one! Did you see that move, Vegeta?" "It was similar to destruction," Vegeta says. Yes. This is implied right now that because of what Granolah had just done, it is now further implied by both Vegeta and Goku that the move that Granolah had just used was in fact Hakai, or something at least similar to it. Does that mean that he can use our techniques, Goku asks? Ridiculous, Vegeta says. As we only then observe how Granolah is now within the crater, he then went on to ask, escaping into the air, "You're stronger than I expected." "What now?" Goku asks. "Should we attack him together?" "Don't be absurd," Vegeta says. "I'm not in the mood for teamwork. I came here to prove my superiority over you." "Okay," Goku says. "You may fight him first," Vegeta tells Goku. "Huh? You sure?" Goku asks. "He's already hit you once, so you need to get payback for that." "Yeah, I guess," Goku says. "What are you doing?" Granolah asks. "Get down here, unless you'd rather be shot down again." And this really goes on to anger Goku, as he did exactly what Granolah had said. Before having to touch back down, Goku went on to tell Vegeta, "Okay, I'll take the lead on this one. Go on," Vegeta says. And as Goku went on to touch back down, in meeting Granolah eye to eye, that's when Granolah went on to tell him, "You're up against me first, Granolah." "You plan to fight me alone?" Granolah asks. "You really are a tribe of fools." And with Oil interestingly enough having to watch, he then went on to comment, "Oh come on, they're not gonna fight him together." As Vegeta went on to touch back down and having to land on top of a ruined building, Vegeta is patiently enough observing as he went on to comment, "This Granolah guy seems to be up to something. I'll keep an eye on the situation for now. There may be more to this than yet another villain to defeat." Which, as we then go back to Granolah, he went on to then ask Goku, "Where's the monstrous ape form you people are known for?" With Goku responding, "You sure know a lot about us," with Granolah responding, "Based on my own horrible experiences, yes. We can't pull off that transformation," Goku says, "but I can do this." And it was only at that moment where Goku went on to transform, in jumping from Super Saiyan straight up to Super Saiyan God, in showing this transformation off to Granolah for the first time. And as he did, Granolah went on to respond, "First golden hair and now red? I thought all Saiyans had black hair," with Goku responding, "Thanks to our training, we've got a bunch of transformations up our sleeve. This one's called Super Saiyan God." "God?" Granolah asks. "A bold claim. A name that is at odds with the savage nature of your kind." "Oh yeah?" Goku says. "Let's do this," Granolah went on to tell him. "Ready when you are," Goku says, as Vegeta and Oil are both observing this battle, which as Granolah then went on to get into fighting position and staring Super Saiyan God Goku down as Goku went on to do the exact same thing, there is a clear moment of tension and silence between the two, which I absolutely love. The overall idea that Granolah is trying to pick his spots as Goku is trying to essentially do the same thing, but Goku was not expecting for Granolah to charge in the way he did, and this really went on to take Goku back by surprise as he went on to then shout, "He's fast!" And fast he was, because Goku barely got out of the way as of course Granolah was trying his best to strike Goku's jugular. It was also fascinating to see the rotation that Granolah had done, because the minute he went on to realize that he had missed his attack, he went on to drop on down by spinning his body and once again going on the attack again, but Goku this time was able to block the attack off, with Granolah kind of being the one that initiated this fight and being the aggressor as Goku was on the defensive, because from there, Granolah was in fact shown being the aggressor and throwing shot after shot, kick after kick, punch after punch, and this is really now beginning to drive Goku back, and as it did, Goku went on to say to himself, "I can't find an opening," and he's not backing down. In that case, and with Goku then shown closing his eyes, Granolah once again attempted to punch Goku in the face, and as he tried, he then realized how Goku was able to just effortlessly move out of the way and really catching Granolah off guard, but this did not stop Granolah from attacking, and as Vegeta then observed, he then went on to put this into question by asking, "Ultra Instinct, I see. It becomes more accurate when used in conjunction with a Super Saiyan form," which basically goes on to confirm that Ultra Instinct is better used in a Super Saiyan-like transformation outside of just base form, and Granolah is pissed. He's trying to attack Goku, but he can't seem to hit him, but from there, he then went on to leap up above Goku as he went on to stick his arms out in a final flash-like position. I absolutely love how each of his fingertips were then beginning to glow, and as they did, Granolah went on to shout, "Eat this!" as he rained down a hailstorm of attacks directly at Goku, but from there, just like he did seconds ago, Goku went on to dodge each and every single one of these attacks, seemingly as though they were absolutely nothing to begin with. But again, Goku seems to be a bit too sure of himself that he has the edge over Granolah by doing this, but then out of nowhere, it was at that moment where Goku realized that Granolah was no longer in the sky, but now instead, he was right in front of him, and as he was, Granolah went on to strike Goku directly in the stomach with such accuracy and again, precision that it went on to rattle Goku enough in having to drive him back, and as Goku went on to hold on to his stomach, he's in pain as he went on to respond, "You almost got me there. I slipped up," but then, unbeknownst to Goku, he's making the claim that he barely got him when in actuality, he did, and once more, Goku is then shown reverting back down to his base form and collapsing down onto the ground. So this is the second loss that Goku had suffered in this fight against Granolah, once with the shot having to connect in the back of his neck, and now the essential strike to his stomach, which went on to even shock Vegeta, and as it did, with Oil having to observe, he then went on to ask, "How in the..." That attack looked like a little tap, and with Goku struggling to stand back up, Vegeta then went on to respond, "He targeted a vital point again. How is he learning Kakarot's weaknesses so quickly?" And with Granolah shown standing over Goku, he then went on to tell him, "Your reaction time is incredibly fast. I can tell that your body moves on its own before your brain even processes incoming attacks." "You noticed, huh?" Goku asks. However, even a flawless fighter cannot hide his vital points. And with Goku shocked, Granolah then went on to continue, "As you dodged, I observed your blood flow and muscle movements, and I learned exactly where to strike." "Blood flow?" Goku asks. "You mean you can see stuff like that?" As Granolah responds, "This right eye of mine is the sharpest in the universe. It sees all." Which interestingly enough, even as Vegeta went on to overhear this, he then went on to ask, "Sharpest in the universe, huh? A tribe driven to extinction, known for their evolved right eyes. This is starting to sound familiar." And with Vegeta observing the landscape below, he then went on to ask, "Could it be?" As Granolah then went on to continue, "And that's not all my eye can perceive. You're still concealing your power, aren't you?" And this went on to shock Goku as Granolah continues, "I don't know what you're up to, but you really don't have the luxury of holding back." "You're right," Goku says. "I've still got an even stronger transformation." "Hurry up and get on with it then," Granolah says. "I have no duty to wait for your sake. As long as the other Saiyan is still alive, I can extract Frieza's location from him. It's no skin off my nose to kill you where you stand." "Huh?" Goku says. "Frieza's location? What are you talking about?" As Granolah responds, "Don't play with me. I've sacrificed my lifespan in order to take revenge, so I won't let you waste my precious time here. As Goku asks, revenge? Hang on. I thought you were the bad guy, as Granolah shouts, shut up, Saiyan! You'll pay for your crimes against the Cerealians! Take this! And it was only then where we get to see how Granolah began to power up in such a way that it was frightening to Goku, because he wasn't expecting for someone like this to be this strong, as of course even Oil was driven back by this as he went on to comment, Granolah's got an aura now too? Whoa, Goku says, you can boost your chi that much? As Granolah responds, as I had mentioned, I am the universe's strongest warrior, superior to your people in every single way. With Goku responding, talk about confidence, but I've trained a lot recently, so you can't claim that title so easily. And with Granolah shown eerily quiet, that's when Goku went on to transform himself in jumping straight from base form all the way to Super Saiyan Blue, and mind you, not using the ability to use UI Sign or better yet, Mastered Ultra Instinct, but instead, he wants to try and engage Granolah by using Super Saiyan Blue, and as he did, Granolah went on to ask, blue hair? We call this one Super Saiyan Blue, Goku says. I couldn't care less what it's called, Granolah says. Just fight me already. Another round? Sure thing. And as the two then begin to elevate their way back up, it was only at that moment where Granolah and Goku once again went on to exchange and engage in their fight for round 2, or essentially what was round 2, because round 1 counted with Granolah having to knock down Super Saiyan God Goku, and as they did, this time around it looks like Super Saiyan Blue Goku is kind of giving Granolah a bit more trouble than how Super Saiyan God was, because these two went on to fight in such a way that it began to shake the city nearby, because as they did, the entire city is shaking as the civilians went on to shout, what's with these tremors? Look, there's smoke coming from beyond that mountain. What the heck is going on over there? As Granolah and Goku are both shown having to take their fight up in the sky and literally going back and forth in such a way that neither one of them seem to be letting up in this situation, as of course they're both going tit for tat in terms of blows, to which as they are, Vegeta is not watching this fight, but instead, Vegeta went on to spot something very interesting as he went on to put his hand on the ground. He then went on to comment, yes, I see. It's all making sense now. I think I know who he is. As Vegeta is then shown standing over the footprint of the once great apes, it was only at that moment where Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter number 72 then came to a close. Now, this is it. This is exactly what Goku and Vegeta have been preparing for, as well as Granolah in going on to use the Cerealian Dragon Balls in making the wish of becoming the strongest, in which this is now proving to be much more effective than what Goku and Vegeta had originally thought Granolah was going to be, to where in the comment section below what I want to know from you guys are 3 specific things, that being number 1, from a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being absolute trash and 5 being absolutely perfect, what would you guys give this manga chapter in terms of its overall introduction and the way Granolah had presented himself to Goku and Vegeta? Because from the looks of things, it looks as though there are going to be more revelations that will be revealed as this battle continues. Question number 2 is, who do you guys genuinely think is going to win this upcoming battle involving Granolah and Super Saiyan Blue Goku? And lastly, question number 3 is, will Vegeta become the difference maker in this fight in realizing that Granolah was someone that he may remember, or at least his people? Because at first Vegeta really didn't know anything about what Granolah was talking about, but as of course he went on to investigate, he realizes now that his ancestors and his people may have in fact ravaged and destroyed this planet, and everything here is proven to be a facade, because even Goku now is beginning to question that Granolah was said to be the bad guy in this situation by even putting Frieza's location into question. And is this going to be something that's going to become a revelation going forward, or is Granolah simply going to be blinded by hatred? As of course he went on to tell Goku to shut up, it looks as though Granolah doesn't even want to talk to them. He doesn't care about speaking to them, he doesn't care about being knowledgeable on their transformations, he doesn't want to talk at all, but instead Granolah wants to throw down, only because he went on to tell Goku that he doesn't have that much time. He went on to sacrifice his lifespan for the sole purpose of getting his revenge, which of course, as according to both Goku and Vegeta, Granolah really isn't someone to take lightly. It looks as though he's faster than instant teleportation. It looks as though he also wields techniques or abilities that are similar to Hakai and or destruction. So this dude is very dangerous, and it looks as though Granolah may in fact even be hiding more power than what he's letting off, as of course we all know that Goku's hiding MUI, Vegeta has yet to use the full extent of his Hakai abilities, and even Granolah now is beginning to showcase more of this because he's looking to end this early. He's not looking to really drag this on because he wants to extract Frieza's location from them. He wants to destroy both of them on this planet, all the while the Heaters are keeping note of this, with Alek and Gas having to observe from above, which I want to get your thoughts in the comment section below about how you guys personally feel about the Heaters having to observe this. Are they taking notes of this? Are they waiting for both of these parties to be significantly weakened for them to make their move? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I genuinely did enjoy this chapter because I enjoyed the fights. I enjoyed seeing the Saiyans kind of have the upper hand in a sense by being able to duck, dodge, and outmaneuver Granolah, but at the same time, I really did appreciate how by the end of it, Granolah was able to stand up to them. So this to me was even because neither party refused to go down, so I can't wait to see what's going to happen next. June 20th is the next chapter, guys, so make sure you guys tune back in to find out everything that's going to happen. So again, hit that subscribe button if you guys are new, turn on all notifications to never miss a single upload on the channel, and give this video a big fat thumbs up by slapping that like button down below if you guys enjoyed this chapter and cannot wait to see more. Once again, thank you all so much for your time. Thank you all so much for being here. There is so much more coming, and I can't wait to see how basically all of this is going to conclude. Granolah could in fact end up beating them, but there is that chance that the Saiyans are going to beat some truth into Granolah. So let me know your thoughts, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Tune back in for more, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you guys down in the comment section below. Have a great day, everybody, and take care. Peace. And a quick little reminder before you exit the video, if you guys are unaware, follow me on my secondary channels, which are also used to discuss and talk about all kinds of different subjects and topics, including gaming and live streams, beginning with Unreal Network, which is a channel dedicated in discussing all kinds of movies, breakdowns, current events, scary stories, theories, and more. So if you are someone who is into the entertainment world, then that's the channel for you. So head on over and subscribe over on Unreal Network, which up next is Unreal Vlogs, where I bring you guys a little closer into my life in taking you behind the scenes with vlogging content, parody videos, reactions, motivational videos, uplifting videos, and more. So if you want to get to know me on more of a personal level, then that's the channel for you. Hit that subscribe button to always be in the loop with Unreal Vlogs. And lastly, my gaming channel, Unreal Royale, where on that channel we dive more into the world of gaming, ranging from all different kinds of video games, from Dragon Ball to Resident Evil to Grand Theft Auto, Halo, Gears of War, Minecraft, all kinds of horror games, shooters, RPGs, and more, including live streams. So if you're a gamer and are into the gaming world, then smash that subscribe button over at Unreal Royale and experience the ride with me. I want to thank you all so much for your time. Thank you all so very much for your support, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you in the next video.
This is the Galactic Emperor of the Universe, and of course I'm here to tell you to subscribe to UnrealEntGaming.
Also follow UnrealEntGaming on these social media platforms to stay connected at all times. And if you don't, then very soon you will all be dead!
Oh, did someone say UnrealEntGaming? Oh my god.
The fuck, someone? Put on some clothes!
Well, why don't you put on any clothes?
What? I don't need clothes. Jesus Christ, that's huge! What, Broly?
Frieza.
Uh-oh.
Prepare to die!
But once you get video, lots of likes, or Bill will turn you into chocolate!
Vados, get over here! Tell these mortals that I'm the biggest UnrealEntGaming fan! This is my moment! I'm a part of his notification squad! Universe 7 can have all the fun! I just want the food!
And don't forget to leave a comment on this video. Show some love for the best community on YouTube.
Kakarot!